Hello everybody, we are back here on Way of the Hunter, and today is the first day that Matariki Park is available for everybody to hop on and play. And obviously you're going to see this video after the day that I record this because we have found ourselves an albino chamois and we're going to be aging it over the course of the next day or two to the point where it becomes its maximum potential, or as close to the max potential as we can get without risking it dying. But I made a interesting discovery a couple moments ago. I think I might have a second albino. This guy is part of a herd. The other one was a solo. So I think we've got two albinos because the other one was found down here and I don't think that he would go clear over here for his other zone. So we're going to double check by going over here again and seeing. But I mean, considering the vehicle's there, but I have already checked it during this time reset, so I think this is pretty much guaranteed to be a second albino, which is absolutely insane considering one of the things that happened with this update was they made it more difficult to get rare fur type animals, which means getting two albinos on the same map at the same time is a lot more difficult than it used to be. So that is insane. Oh my gosh, it is 100% a different one. That's a 1-star young. Oh my gosh. A 1-star young, and we've got a 1-star adult on the map at the exact same time. That is insanity. That is absolutely insanity. Wow. That's really cool. I cannot wait to grow both of these and see if either of them can make 5-star. Honestly, I think I might just, considering we've got two of them on the map, I might just let them both grow until they either hit 4-star or pass away. Unless one of them just has absolutely no chance, and obviously we'd take it earlier. But man, this is 2 chances at a 5-star. And this is in the private land location, Awanui Tops, so there is pretty good chance this has good genetics. And because I am just learning how to age animals properly in Way of the Hunter, I'm going to kind of explain what I've been doing, and if anybody in the comments wants to let me know if I'm doing it correctly, feel free to. As far as I understand, you must let 15 minutes of real time pass and then reset the time a full day 3 times. So we have to do like 3 full cycles of time reset right here in order to progress the animal 1 year in age. And now that we've progressed it 3 full days, I'm just going to bump it up to 11:52. I don't think this will progress anything because we've already done it 3 full days and this was only a couple hours. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. But now it's in their drink time, so we're going to go down and check on this 1-star adult and see if he has grown at all. Luckily, both of these are in really easy to check locations, this like down here, and then we already took a look at the other one who is in an even easier spot to check. So we should be able to keep tabs on these guys quite easily. All right, let's see. 1-star adult still. So this guy has not progressed. However, that one has. So they definitely have aged a little bit. We had a bunch of 1-star adults over here, and then a 1-star young. So if any of these, oh, 2-star adult. Yeah, they've definitely aged. This guy's still a 1-star adult, though. If this guy doesn't hit 2-star adult at any point, then I'm going to be a little worried that he will not make a 5-star and maybe not even a 4-star. If it goes straight from 1-star adult to a 2-star mature or a 1-star mature, I'm going to be a little worried that he's not going to make 5-star. And at that point, I think we would just try to get him to be a 3 or a 4. And then take him down. We will have to see. So with the chamois, it seems like we're going to have to be aging these things for a very long time. They can live clear up to 19 years. So that's pretty crazy. The adult phase has a total of 6 years. So that's... ooh, that is like an hour and a half minimum. Provided we do everything like perfect on the dot. Probably more than an hour and a half just to get it through adult into mature. So yeah, it's going to be a while before this thing hits its maximum potential. I'd say right now we're probably like 3 or 4 years into the adult phase, so it's probably got like 3 more years before it will hit mature. But now that we have took a look at both of these albinos, from now on you're going to be seeing the footage from when we first spotted this thing clear up until the moment that we take down both of them. Kill it. Ah, screw it. Let's do it. Let's kill him. Smoked by the trusty 300. Oh! Albino! 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 That's an albino chamois. Holy crap! Albino 1-star chamois! Let's go, guys! Holy crap. Oh my gosh, we got an albino chamois. Well, we got something that we need to grow now. He is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, Tig, this thing is incredible looking. Such a beautiful chamois. Our second albino chamois has now aged to a 1-star adult. This is only one aging after the last time we looked at him, so he's at the beginning of his adult phase. We should be able to accurately time exactly when this guy is going to become his max potential. So I'm glad we caught him at his current stage, because this makes it a lot easier. So it's now been a few age cycles for both of these albino chamois, and this guy is finally mature. He's still a 1-star, which does not bode well for his possibility of making 5-star. I don't think he's going to make it, maybe 3-star at the most. If I'm doing this correctly, he should be age 12 right now, which means we've got another 7 years to go until he's to his peak. So we'll see, provided we time it right. We'll be taking this guy in about 7 resets, which is quite a while from now. This guy right here is still a 1-star adult, and if I've done the calculations right, he should be age 12, which means he's got a couple years before he'll hit mature. And if it hits it when I think it will, then that will confirm that I've done this properly. Because I'm still getting used to how to, like, age the animals in this game and actually know how old they are. So I think if things have gone the way that they should, this guy should be 9 and the other one should be 12. Well, we are now on the very next age cycle from the last one, because he has gone up 1 star in rating. 2-star mature for our first of the 2 albino chamois. This guy should be age 13, so we got plenty of time to grow him even further. Hopefully this one can end up becoming at least a 4-star. I would love to have a 4-star albino. Love even more to have a 5-star, but we'll see how things go. This one is still a 1-star adult, but that kind of makes sense considering this one is about 10 years old. So considering this guy is 10, he's got 1 more year of being an adult. I think 12 is the first year where they become a mature. So we should be able to do 2 more resets before he'll go to mature. I wonder if he's going to hit 2-star before then. If he does, that's going to be a pretty solid sign of him potentially being able to make 5 stars. It's finally time. This guy right in front of us, this beautiful albino chamois, should be 19 years old, which is as old as the chamois get, and it has become a 3-star. So it didn't make 4-star or 5-star, but we did get it to 3-star, which is a lot better than I was expecting it to be, especially with how slow this guy was growing. He was 2-star, or he was 1-star for quite a while. Well, like into his mature stages, he was a 1-star like 2 or 3 years into it. And then he finally swapped over to 2 and stayed at 2-star clear until his final year, where he is now a 3-star. And because this guy is 19, that means our other albino chamois is 16. Just look at how beautiful this chamois is right here. I love the albino chamois so much. One of the nicest looking albino rares in Way of the Hunter. I absolutely love what they have done with them, and this guy is just absolutely gorgeous. But I think without further ado, let's go ahead and take a shot on this beauty right here. That is a dead chamois. Now, hopefully I counted all these years correctly. It should be all correct, because I was doing exactly what I was told by you guys, the community here around Way of the Hunter, and also talking to Flinter and stuff like that, and figuring out like exactly how to age these properly. And the second that second chamois turned to an adult, I was paying close attention, making sure I got everything right, and it did hit mature the exact year that it was supposed to if I had done everything correctly. So I think I aged these guys properly, and this guy should be as old as he could possibly get. He should be 19 years old. So let's go ahead and claim him. This is a beauty right here. I can't really get a good picture because of the brush, so we're just going to go ahead and claim him. What are the genetics? 58%. So we definitely did this correctly. He was not going to get any bigger than this. 58% genetics, a 3-star trophy rating. That's beautiful, man. That is an awesome looking chamois. I am super, super happy with this. Now we can only hope that the other one can get even larger. Well, everybody, it's time. It is finally time to reset the time 3 times to age this guy to his final year. Our second of the albino chamois is finally at a point where he will be 19 years old, which is the last year that a chamois will be alive. So if he isn't anything too insane after this, then it is what it is. The last time that I took a look at him, he was a 2-star still, which means there's a pretty high chance that after this, he's just going to be a 2-star. Maybe a 3-star if we're lucky. But he certainly didn't get as big as I had hoped. The moment of truth. What is he? 2-star. Ah, man. Well, he's not as big as the first one, unfortunately. But about time we take him down. Let's go ahead and get a little bit closer so we can get a beautiful shot at this amazing albino chamois. You know, even though this guy right here did not quite make the star rating that we wanted him to, he is still an amazing trophy. And I just love seeing these albino chamois, no matter what star rating they end up making. Let's go ahead and line up on what should be a last year alive albino chamois. Should be a 19-year-old albino chamois. And down he goes. I'm almost positive that we aged him correctly. I've been keeping track of him for quite a while, and every time that he would transition, he did transition at the right time. When I tracked him from his first year as an adult all the way to being a mature, everything lined up as it should. Same with when I was tracking or keeping track of the other albino chamois. So I think we've done this all correctly. I think this is as big as this guy could possibly get. The last one was 58% genetics, as you guys saw. So if I did this right, this guy should be less? I think. Man, if he ends up being higher, I'm going to be a little bit concerned that I did things wrong. What a crazy good looking picture. Wow, you love to see it. That is an awesome photo of this albino chamois. Let's see, what's the genetics? 55. Okay, I think we did time it correctly. This guy is 55% genetics, which means probably as big as he was going to get. So I think we did indeed time things properly. Man, I wish they would just show us what the age of the animal is once we've killed it. That would be so helpful. Way of the 100 devs, if you guys are watching this video, please give us something on the harvest screen that tells us how old these animals are when we harvest them. That would be so incredibly helpful. This guy scored 393, which I do believe was a little bit lower than what our other one scored, which would make sense. So yeah, I think we did everything correctly. I think we have officially aged both of them in the proper way. So that is awesome. Look at that beauty right there. Man, I love the albino chamois. They look so, so good. Now let's head to the lodge and get these guys in there. Now, as you can see, this lodge is coming along very nicely, and it's only been, like, what, 3 days since this map released at the time of recording this video. We've got a couple whitetail there. We've got our red deer. We've got an elk. We've got our 5-star fallow, our 5-star tar. If you go in here, we've got our albino chamois, and, you know, it's just fitting that we put the other albino chamois right here with this guy. Now, 2 of these spots are for females, so we're going to hope that we get some albino females. I want to make this an all-albino mount, and I think that is going to be perfect right there. Look at those 2. That is amazing. Wow. I love the way this looks. I absolutely love this. That's so cool. What an awesome mount to get going this early in the release of Matarihi Park. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This video has been in the making for about 3 days now. Ever since the day of release, we've been growing these chamois. And now we finally have both of them in the lodge, which is just incredible. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing as well as leaving a like and comment down below. And let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see me attempt to do here in Way of the Hunter. This game is really getting better and better every single update that comes out. And I think for the first time in a while, I'm really enjoying this game enough to probably do somewhat regular content on it. Whether that's once every 2 weeks or twice a week, whatever it ends up being, I definitely feel like we're going to be visiting this game quite a bit more with the release of this map and some of the changes that came with it, because I've really been enjoying everything about it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace!